Imagine building your wealth in a world with no rules, no contracts, no bank guarantees, no safety standards. If someone steals your assets, it's your word against theirs. 4,000 years ago, this was the reality of the ancient world. It was a chaotic marketplace where fortunes were made and lost by brute force. Then, King Hammurabi of Babylon looked at the chaos and decided to write an algorithm to fix it. He didn't just write laws, he created the world's first economic operating system. Today, we are decoding the original blueprint of civilization and uncovering how a 4,000-year-old stone tablet holds the exact same wealth-building principles that govern modern financial markets. Let's look at the data. Law 122 of Hammurabi's code established something revolutionary: the proof of deposit. Before this, if you gave your silver or grain to a neighbor for safekeeping and they lost it, you had no recourse. Your wealth vanished. Hammurabi coded a strict rule into the system: no transaction was valid without a written contract and witnesses. Look at this data flow. By forcing transactions onto a recorded medium, he invented escrow. He invented the legally binding contract. He created a system where risk was clearly defined and ownership was mathematically trackable. This wasn't just justice, it was a mechanism to lower the friction of trade. When people trust the system, capital flows freely. This is the exact same underlying logic behind today's digital smart contracts and blockchain ledgers. But wealth is useless if you don't survive to spend it. Hammurabi's code wasn't just about money. It was the first recorded attempt to optimize human longevity and public safety through applied science. Consider the builder laws, specifically Law 229. It states that if a builder constructs a house and that house collapses and kills the owner, the builder is put to death. It sounds brutal, but look at the incentive structure. This was the world's first strict building code. It forced engineers to rely on mathematics and structural integrity rather than cutting corners. He applied this same rigorous standard to medicine. The code set standard fees for surgeons and severe penalties for malpractice. By regulating the science of healing, Babylon laid the groundwork for a society where life expectancy wasn't just left to chance, but protected by a verifiable system. So how do you enforce this operating system across an entire empire? You make the data open source. Hammurabi didn't hide his laws in a royal vault. He carved them into a massive, 7-foot-tall diorite stele and placed it in the center of the city for the public to see. It was the ancient equivalent of a decentralized public ledger. Transparency creates trust. Trust creates a stable market. By making the rules of finance, science, and society visible to everyone, Babylon became the wealthiest, most advanced city on the planet. The stone was just the hardware. The code written on it built an empire. Hammurabi understood the ultimate equation: systems create wealth, and predictability creates longevity. He built a foundation that outlasted his own empire. The mechanics of money and science haven't changed in 4,000 years. Only the technology has. In our next video, we'll take these ancient algorithms and apply them to the modern stock market to see how the elite structure their portfolios today. Subscribe and join the archive to learn about history, finance, and science.